Baron de Rothschild famously said to buy when there's blood in the streets. And there is blood in the streets in emerging markets. But Aberdeen Asset Management is apparently thinking of selling rather than buying. What is Martin Gilbert thinking, Jonathan?
I don't think we know what Martin Gilbert is thinking because there's been no official comment from Aberdeen Asset Management. The takeover code, if there was a material discussion about a takeover going on, would have made them put out a statement, and they haven't done that. But there's plenty of room for discussions at a much lower level, something a lot more informal, to have gone on in the past or even quite recently.
Yeah, I guess the question here is emerging market assets of any kind, whether you're a fund manager or any other flavor of emerging market asset, are they untouchable at this point? Is there anything, is there any reason anybody would even entertain the notion at this point?
Well, I think that there is, if you believe that the sell-off has gone too far. Aberdeen, for example, is down about 30% since April. It's a strong asset manager. It's got a good track record. So I think if you believe that there's more upside there, and that we can believe, for example, Chinese GDP numbers, then you might want to come back in.
Yeah, and I suppose there's another issue, that there is general interest, particularly among banks, in asset management generally. So whether you're an asset manager of emerging market funds or not, this is an asset class that banks want to be in. It's a capital light, profitable business for them to be in.
And that's the irony, because Martin Gilbert has built up Aberdeen partly through buying the unloved asset management arms of big banks who really only cared about banking and particularly investment banking. And here is a potential situation where his roll-up of those organisations might be sold back to a bank, but hopefully at a slightly better price than we're seeing for Aberdeen in the market at the moment.
Well, it would seem impossible to get it past shareholders at less than that April high that you talked about. I mean, he can't possibly get away with it at its current, anywhere near its current level.
I think it's quite unlikely, and I suspect he might not want to go out at that sort of number. There's a question about how long he will stay on for. In the past, he has said that he would only quit when Sir Alex Ferguson went from Manchester United, which of course has happened. Now he says he's going to try to outlast Sir Martin Sorrell at WPP, who's got a good 10 years on him.
Thanks, Jonathan.